Good morning. Welcome back to Frugal Outdoors with myself, Dylan. And today we're going to take the Hitway BK6S, S being for step through, e-bike, out for a little ride around the island. It's a folding e-bike, hinges right in the middle here. We've got a really heavy duty clasp. You can just click that open. It folds into half, folds at the steering column as well, and it goes down into quite a neat little package. We have taken this out quite a few times already. We've taken it to France, we folded it down, we put it in the van, and everyone's had a go on it. So we've done quite a few miles. To take the battery out, it's just a simple case. Flicking a little lever on the seat there, turning the key to unlock and lift, and then you can just slide that battery straight out. Seat post is a suspension seat post, which is actually really, really good. And then it's got suspension on the front forks. Seat post is adjustable, as you'd expect, and I've adjusted it to the lowest setting. I am 5'8", and I can pretty much, as you can see, put my heel on the ground. But being as it is just a commuter bike, it's really quite comfortable to have it on a lower setting. You don't have to have a straight leg cycle on it, and it's a really comfortable ride. This bike is completely 100% UK road legal. It's got a 250 watt motor on the back, giving you a range of about 25 to 55 miles per charge. There's no throttle on this whatsoever, and it is limited to 15.5 miles an hour. Controllers on the left hand side, just a simple case of pushing the middle button to switch it on, and then you've got a plus and minus to go up through your 3 levels of power assist. As you can see, I've got the cameras on there already, and we're ready to go. So enough yakking, let's get the helmet, let's jump on it, and let's go for a little ride around and show you what I think of the bike. Right, so let's hang a left down here, and in a second we're going to be down at the causeway. I really do like this bike. This is the first 100% road legal bike that I've actually ridden out of the e-bikes, and I really like it. It looks really cool. I really like the fact that it's got the fat tyres on it, and to be honest, it's perfectly quick enough for what it needs to be. This Hitway BK6S is basically obviously designed, it's a folding bike, so it's designed to be able to pack away, and it's advertised as a commuter bike. So getting from A to B, maybe getting to work and back if you live close by. Range on average is approximately 35 miles, 40 miles to a single charge. Like I say, because it is quite a small battery, it's only a 36 volt battery. But again, perfectly adequate for this. And we took this camping, chucked it in the back of the van, folded up so it didn't take up as much space. And we took this to France for all the kids to have a little razz around, and it was really good fun. This is the causeway. Let's go and quickly say hello to the swans, and then we'll go down the bridle path. There we are. I would count them, but there's far too many. So 3 levels of power assist on this bike, and they seem like they're thought about. They're perfectly sort of equal the 7th gear. I mean, I'm pretty much, every time I've been riding these bikes, majority of the time I'm in the top gear. So this has got 7 gears. So like now I'm in 7th gear. We're just pottering down here, power assist level 2. It does want to take off a little bit, so just sort of stop pedaling every now and again. Power assist 2. And we're cruising down this lovely little bridleway cycle track. Not being a nuisance to anybody, just cruising at 12 miles an hour. And it's really nice. Suspension and seat post, you can actually feel it going up and down as well, so it's not like it's just really, really hard. You can definitely feel it when you're going over some of these bumps. And the front suspension, again, it's working, it's fine. Brakes, they work, they lock up. So when unpacking this, it comes really, really well packaged. Plenty of polystyrene there, it's never going to get damaged on the way to you, and it's really quite easy to put together. Probably one of the easiest ones actually. Front wheel, handlebars, and the mudguard, and that was it. Folding e-bike for £700. Can't really go wrong for that, and also get some more money off using my code. Also comes in the box, obviously you get your charging unit. You also get, hi there, Also get a handy little tool set, which has got a whole bunch of Allen keys on there. It's got a spanner, it's got some screwdrivers. Very, very neat actually. I really like it. It also comes with a pump, which is quite nice. It's a nice little touch. And obviously being completely 100% road legal, we're not going to be breaking any records on the speed test today. But certainly it's going to give you enough. I mean, this is really, really easy. I'm still in power assist 2. I mean, if we flick this, we've got a little bit of a quiet bit up here. Flick this into power assist 3. Straight away, we pull away. Look at that. It's actually really quite rapid. Pedaling quite hard to sort of keep up with it. But it's really, really quick actually. It's funny, you get really used to it. I think anything, to be honest, anything over sort of 17 miles an hour on a bike is actually pretty substantial. Here we go, look, opens up. Ta-da! So now we're coming into Yarmouth Harbour on a beautiful Saturday morning. Tide's coming in, if anyone's interested, want to go fishing. So like I was saying, we've already had this for a little while. 25 miles I've already done on it. Most of that, granted, is around a campsite and just going to the beach and back for the kids, having a muck around. But everyone really enjoys it. I think it's difficult if you're pairing it up to something else that's a bit more powerful, obviously, because everyone's going to opt for the powerful one, certainly our kids. But for practical usage, this thing's brilliant. You can fold it up, you can pop it in your shed, you can fold it up, you can pop it in your van, in your camper, your mobile home or whatever. Like say, we took it with us and we just had it in our caravan, lodge, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we just had it in there for the whole week, buzzing around. Here we are, the old railway, old train station. There's a lot of bikes. I always find it quite amusing when I see other people on bikes when I'm on an electric. I don't know what it is, but I find it really funny when I go zooming past. I probably shouldn't, but... So we're definitely at the start of autumn now, mid-September. I can see the blackberries out and about in the bushes, so more than likely we'll be going out later this afternoon to collect some blackberries. Being frugal and being outdoors. So we're just coming up to a little bit of incline here, so it'll be good to show you exactly what it's like going up some hilly ground. But this is about as off-road as I think you'd want to take this bike. Let's drop it down a couple of gears just to make, whoa, okay, zooms up there. Easy. No problem whatsoever. All right, let's drop that back down. So here we go, so let's have a look, see what this is really like on the road. This is where we probably really want to be cranking it up into number 3, just to give us that little bit more speed. Like I say, because this is limited to 15.5, obviously the power ratio is all spread out through that range. So power assist 2 is only going to get you up to about 12, and then power assist 3 is going to get you the rest of the way. So with my pedaling, assisting the power assist, if that makes sense, up that hill there we were just doing 17 miles an hour, which is awesome. Let's give it some beans. You have really got to pedal quite quick. I mean, it's actually maxed out on a speedo. It's stopped at 19.9. I imagine, I mean, we're coasting pretty well down here now, so I imagine we probably got over 20 miles an hour out of this. So we've done 6 miles already today, and we're still on 5 bars. It did drop down. Oh, there we go. It's just dropped down again. So it has dropped to 4 bars, and I think that's a legit. Now it's just gone back up to 5. Be one of those. I think we're just on the on the teetering edge. Like with a lot of e-bikes, basically when you stop your pedaling, the power assist does continue on a little while. So that's just something to bear in mind. It's not quite so dramatic on this actually though. I've been on some bikes where you pedal and then that power assist stays on for quite a number of seconds, which is fine, but normally obviously when you naturally you stop pedaling when you want to go through a gateway or something like that, allowing you to coast the rest of the way. But obviously when you've got power assist still pushing you, it doesn't slow you down quite quick enough. Here we go. Right. Yarmouth Bridge. So this bridge, believe it or not, pivots to open up to allow the boats. Obviously you've got boats to my left and the sea is to my right, so a lot of those yachts obviously aren't going to fit underneath. So this bridge actually pivots to let them through. Pretty cool. Nothing to do with an e-bike, but cool nonetheless. Right, so let's whack this back up into 3. We've got a really quite a long hill coming up in a minute, so that's going to be a really good test for this bike. So right, they're starting the incline here now. Already going uphill, but pretty much when we hit this 40-mile-an-hour sign, we go up to the brow of a hill, go into a little dip, and then we've got a really long, steep hill, which will give this a really good test. I must say, so far though, I'm absolutely loving this bike. Yes, it hasn't got the same sort of power as some of the other bikes, but this is perfectly adequate and it is road legal. I mean, that is the massive bonus with this bike. It is completely 100% road legal. So here we go, we're uphill, going up this steep hill. Just drop down to, well actually I say drop down, we're bang on 16. Absolutely bang on 16 miles an hour. I say this is limited to 15.5, but obviously I am pedaling as well. There we go, that's just dropped. So here we go, now we're into this hill quite strongly. 14.5 miles an hour, I'm still in 7th gear, but I am struggling a little bit to be honest. So let's drop that down into 6th. There we go. That's easier. So we're cruising up here now. 5th gear, lovely. Oh, it's really warming up now. It's only like 10 in the morning. Enjoying the last of these really sunny, warm September days. Right, so we're just coming back into the town here, or into the village. And then we're going to go through, come out the other side, we'll go up onto the cliffs and we'll do a nice little roundup. Well, there we go. We're up to our little point there, so we can just do a final roundup with this amazing backdrop behind us. A quick go over again what we've got. We've got these wicked mag wheels, 20-inch wheels with 3-inch fat tyres, and they've been really comfortable over the road. Again, this isn't really an off-roady sort of bike. This is a commuter bike, you know, and it's really good at doing just that. You got a headlight, obviously is standard, brake lights, nighttime running lights on the back, of course. The one confusing thing is I'm not really sure why this is padded. It implies that it's an extra seat because it's got padding, but I don't know if you'd ever put anyone on that. Suspension seat post, really cushioned seat, front suspension, which isn't adjustable. Got your 7 Shimano gears. They seem to all work really, really well. You've got disc brake on the front, disc brake on the back. The grips are really, really comfortable. You can actually buy separately a throttle for this bike. I don't know if it really warrants it, to be honest. Like I say, the pedaling is really easy on this. I've just come up that massive hill, 3 powers of pedal assist, and they all work really, really well. They're quite evenly spaced all the way through. Hinges directly in the middle. Hinges here at the post, and there's a quick release here as well for the handlebar, so everything can come apart really, really quickly. Recommended retail on this bike is $999. It's currently on sale for $699. If you couple that with the discount code that you'll find on the screen now, obviously you make even more of a saving on that. To sum up, I think this is a wicked little bike. Out of all of the bikes that we've had, the whole family really likes this bike. I think the fact that it's a step through, it makes it really easy for the kids. This bike, yeah, I like it a lot. Right, I'm going to get this one back home. I hope you really enjoyed this. And yeah, go and check out the links in the description and go and check yourself out a BK6S from Hitway. See you in the next one. Cheers.